Hey, lady warriors. So if you've ever thought, I want to make money online, but I don't have time to create a full product from scratch, well, this video is about to be your new best friend. So today I'm breaking down how to rebrand and resell digital products using PLR products. That's private label rights content. So you can launch faster, stand out online, and make the digital cash. Isn't that what we want? So grab your coffee and maybe a notebook because I'm going to be giving you my full rebrand and resell system step by step. So let's go. All right, so let's just start with some of the basics for starters. So PLR stands for private label rights, which is just a fancy way of saying it's done for you content that you can edit, rebrand, and sell as your own. So here's how it works. You buy a product, you're actually legally allowed to rebrand it, put your name on it, change it up how you want, and resell it and keep 100% of the profits. So if you're stuck with, I don't know what to create, you can buy products that have PLR rights and make changes to it. And now you have a product that you can either use as a lead magnet or you can sell. So you want to think ebooks, Canva templates, mini courses, checklists, swipe files, all designed for you to customize. So here's what makes PLR powerful. You don't have to start from scratch. You save hours of creation time and you can build a product in a day. Seriously. But not all PLR is created equal, and I'll show you how to do it the right way so your stuff doesn't look like everyone else's. You can use them as freebies, low ticket products, you can bundle them together. You can access our entire library of over 100 PLR products in 17 different niches in our PLR product vault. Some of these niches include health and wellness, side hustles, social media, and so many more. If you want, you can go ahead and check it out. I dropped that link below so you can check out the PLR product vault. So let's talk about some ways to monetize PLR right now. Let's get into the money making part. Here are 3 ways to turn your PLR into profit. You can sell it as a standalone product. For example, you can rebrand an ebook and you can sell it for $17 in your stand store. You can bundle it into a low ticket course. You can turn a checklist and slides into a mini course. You can add an intro video and a few bonus lessons, sell it for $24 to $47. You can use it as a lead magnet that leads to a paid offer. So you always want to make sure in any of your lead magnets or freebies that you give away that you have a call to action to your paid offer somewhere in there. So freebie workbook to an email funnel, and then you upsell to a course or coaching. And here's a pro tip. Add a powered by AI spin to make it feel current, fresh, and aligned with your audience's curiosity. So now I want to tell you, okay, real talk here. Here's what I don't want you to do with PLR. All right, I don't want you to upload it as is with no edits. And don't use outdated, boring designs. Okay, and then don't skip the call to action. Always lead them somewhere. Freebie, offer, email, etc., whatever. You've got to lead them somewhere. The goal is to infuse you into the content because you are the brand, not just the product. So now we're going to go through actually rebranding it. I'm going to take you through, I'll share my screen and take you into Canva, and we're going to update all of the visuals. We're going to choose a theme, our cover pages, fonts, layouts, logo. We're going to use your branding colors. We're going to change the title. We're going to update the fonts. We're going to add some page numbers. We're going to put our business name. We're going to add our own about page. And of course, we're going to add our call to action page. So I do have a few ChatGPT prompts that I'm going to be referencing throughout this training. All right. And I'll have them for you below in the description. So, or you could say prompt in the comments, and I'll go ahead and send those prompts over to you in case you don't need them. You don't want them. All right. So let's go ahead and dive into my Canva account, and I'm going to take you through step by step how to rebrand your PLR product. Okay, so here I am inside of my Canva account, and we're gonna look at this one now, just so you know, I think this book was like 100 and some odd pages long, But I went ahead and deleted most of the pages just for the purposes of this tutorial, just so I could take you through some of the pages and show you how to make those changes quick and easy, okay? So we've got a total of 23 pages here, and I'm going to take you through and show you how to do all of that stuff. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to look at all of the visuals, okay? So all of your visuals, like your images, your pictures, we want to go ahead and create a theme. So if you want, say, a pink theme or a blue theme or a red theme, whatever that theme may be, you can actually find some inspiration on Pinterest. Okay, so I'm going to show you here. So obviously I love me some pink. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a couple of these pink ones. You just right click and you can, well, some of them you might have to open, others you might have to, you can right click. So I'm going to right click, save image as, and I'm going to just put pink pick one. Okay. And then I'll show you how to upload that. So you want to choose your theme. What do you want it to be? Like a work office space? Like what is the theme that you want for your images? And that's the first thing that we're going to change. Okay, so over here on the left hand side, if I click on uploads, and then I'm going to click on folders here, and this is how I keep everything organized. I'm going to go into stock photos, and then you see here I got desk and office, and I got pink aesthetic. All right, so I'm going to go to pink aesthetics, and I'm just going to go ahead and click one of these, and I'm going to put this on the, and now I've changed it. Now, if you want to overlay this or make it so it doesn't stand out, because now you can't really see the word, so I'm just going to click on it. Up here at the top in the middle, you see this is a transparency, and I can turn that way down. Oh, but you see it's got the other picture behind, so I actually got to move that picture out of the way. So I'm going to delete that and put this picture in there, okay? So you can look for pictures that have someone holding a phone, like this is faceless monetization, and maybe we wanna find one where you can't see someone's face, right? So you can see her face, but it's on a faceless monetization. But for the purposes of this training, we're just gonna go through and we're gonna change up all the images, okay? And maybe I wanna put this one here, and I'll put this one here, and I'll put this one here, okay? Again, faceless, this would not be a good example of faceless. So if we go back to the desk and office, and maybe like this one here where you can't see her face, this one here, and then this one here, right? Because I'm keeping with the pink theme, okay? Then we're gonna just go to the next one, and I'm gonna go ahead and delete that image, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this one here, and as you can see, it took the face out. Now if I double click on the picture, I can move the picture up and down however I want, but I want to be able to see that there's a woman in the picture, but that the rest of it is like you can't see her face, right? Then we get to this one here. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Let's go ahead and change that one up. Right click, set image as background, and I'm actually going to do the transparency here again, make that like 40, okay? So that you can, so that the words are still showing, right? So we're going to take this one, I'm going to delete that one, I'm going to go ahead and put that one there, double click, and I'm going to move the picture up just a little bit, okay? Like it. Go to the next one, click on it, delete it, and I'm going to put this one here. Let's go down. We've got another one, delete it, and let's see if we can find something else here. Let's try this one, right? Double click and I'll move it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to go to this one. We're going to get rid of that. Let's see, this one in there. Okay, right click, set images background. And I'm actually going to click on it, and we're going to turn the transparency down again to 40. All right, and that's what you're going to do with all the pictures that you have in the document. You want to change things up so things are not the same for everybody. Okay, and you can use some of the same pictures. Like I use this one in another place, but you can't tell because it's just one section of that picture. Okay, same here. Let's see what we got. We'll put this one there. There we go. I'll get rid of this and let's put this one in there. Okay, click on it, change the transparency. Okay, so now that you've gotten all your pictures done, okay, let's see. We got any more? We got one more. Here we go. One more picture. Let's go back. Let's change. Well, I didn't want to do that. Let's see. Let's do this one. Okay, get rid of that one. You get the idea, right? Okay, so now that all of your pictures are done, the next thing that we want to do is our colors, okay? So if pink is not your color, you can change the color throughout, okay? So if I take this pink right here and I highlight that and I go up here to the top, this A, the text color, if I click on that, and let's say we change it to a blue or purple, a deep purple. Now look down at the very bottom left, you can see where it says change all. So that means all throughout the document, anything that is pink is going to change over to the dark purple. I clicked all, and then anywhere else that you saw the pink, or the light pink, you see the purple. See, and there's another one there. So there's only a couple of them there. So now let's go to the next color, which would be this color down here. So I'm going to click on that, click on this color up here, and let's change this to, I don't know, a blue, okay? Well, let's do something light. There we go, like that blue. Now see down at the bottom, same thing, change all, click, and now all of them are changed to that blue. Okay, with just a click. Then you want to look at your fonts. You want to change your fonts as well. So this font here is called Christmas. It was a font that I got from Creative Fabrica. I downloaded it, uploaded it into Canva, and now I can use it in a lot of my designs. I actually like this font. But let's say this font here, we don't want this one. We want to change this one to, let's do the CS Rocky, right? And then, well, that might be too big. Horizon, nope. Wedges, nope. I need it in one. I need it in one. There we go. Quicksand. I'll just use quicksand. So there's no more for that kind of text. All right. So let's say this text here is League Spartan. Let's go ahead and change that to Luckiest Guy. And then see down here at the bottom left, it says change all. Click, and now all the font is going to change to that one there, the Luckiest Guy. Okay. And you can do that with all the font that's in here. Again, you want to use your branding fonts. Okay. Down here, you want to make sure that your name is on it, or your business name, whatever it is. Okay. And any logos that you have. Now, if you go over here on the left-hand side panel, if you click on brand, it's going to bring up all of your brands. So if I look at my Lady Wealth Warrior, I can put my logo and I can add my logo to it, right? Take the background remover, and then I can put my logo here. Obviously, I want to make it smaller. And I don't want to cover up her face, but we'll do that like that. Okay. And I want to put my logo here in the top right-hand corner. And you want to put that on all of your pages because you're branding your stuff. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. And I'm just going to go to the next page and I'm going to paste it. And what it does, it not only just copies the item, it will copy the location as well. Okay. So that's one of the benefits of the copy paste. So we're just going to go ahead and put that on all the pages. Just go ahead, paste it on there. I don't typically put them on like the chapter pages, but all of the inside pages, I'm going to put them on there. Now, of course, I don't want this to go over it. So I'm going to go ahead and just move that a little bit. Okay. Want everything to kind of look professional, right? And maybe the logo's too big. Maybe we'll make it a little bit smaller. Okay. So I'll copy this here. And for the rest of the pages, we're going to use the smaller one. Okay. And this might even be just a little bit too close. So we'll move that a little bit. There we go. Okay. Put that smaller logo in. Okay. And that's how you can add your logo. Okay. Any other branding elements that you have, like your colors, you know, your name, you want that all to be the same down here. The other thing you want to do is you want to change the title. Okay. We don't want to use the same title because then everybody's book is going to have the same title. So Faceless Monetization for Beginners. So what I'm going to show you here is inside of ChatGPT, which I use ChatGPT for almost anything and everything. Okay. Is I have a ChatGPT prompt here for you. I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. You've got to fill in the blanks. Okay, so this blank here, insert title of product, faceless marketing, monetization, faceless monetization for beginners. I got 3 N's in there. And I want to come up with a new title without losing the theme of the guide. Give me 5 different titles to choose from that are, and this is where you would put your brand or your vibe. So I'm going to go with sassy, there you go, that are sassy. Boom. Hit enter. Let's see what we get. I love it. Invisible income, the beginner's guide to faceless monetization. Cash flow confidential. I like that. How to profit without being the face. Silent but profitable. Let's see. I don't like these. Give me 5 more that are shorter, 3 to 5 words, and are fun. Okay. It already knows it. I want it to be sassy. Money without makeup. Face off, cash on. The faceless hustle. No face off fortune. profit in private. I don't like those. Okay, so these are too short and take away from what they will learn. The title needs to tell them what they will get from my guide. Let's see what we get. Don't be afraid to keep going back and forth. Hidden to paid, the faceless income formula. Earn online without going on camera. So I like this. The faceless income formula. I love it. Let's go with that. Okay. So we're going to do the faceless income formula. We're going to take that out. So let's go ahead and center that. Make that a little bit smaller. Bring it over here. The faceless income formula. So maybe I'll take this one here and I'll turn that word into hot pink. Okay. The faceless income formula. So you want to find a different title. So if you want that ChatGPT prompt, just go ahead and comment prompt and I'll send it on over to you. I might put it in the description of this video. So you want to update the title, you want to update all the fonts, all the colors. All right, now we're going to add some page numbers. So what we're going to do is over here on the left-hand side, we're going to click on text. Well, tell you what, before we do that, we want to add our additional pages that we want to make sure that we have inside of our guide, every single guide. So I have an about the author. Now, most guides don't have this, or most PLR products don't have this. This is a great way to introduce yourself to your audience. So make sure that you are putting an about page in here. So this is just a simple little write-up with a picture of myself, and it's just an introduction with who I am, okay? The last page should be a connection page or a call to action page, okay? So I have my connection page in here. All right. So that gives people a way that they can reach out, we can connect, we can stay in touch, and it turns those followers into buyers, okay, into leads. So the other page that we want, I'm going to go ahead and click uploads. I'm going to go to my folders and I've got my workbooks and ebooks here. And this is where I keep a lot of my call to action pages and other pages that I have at the end of my other workbooks and ebooks. So if I click on this one here, oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click this plus sign right here where it says add a page. I'm going to click add page. And now I want to put my call to action page. I'm going to right click, set images background. I did download it as an image. I should have done it as a PDF. That's my bad. So I just downloaded it as an image, a PNG file. Okay, you want to make sure that it's editable. Okay, so you want to bring it in as an editable page. But this is a call to action page. So want some help diving deeper into automations? If this training got your wheels turning and you're ready to go deeper, I've got a call to action to my digital coaching club. They just click the button and poof, it takes them over there. And then of course I do have, if I'm going to give them PLR rights, which I'm not, I'm going to go ahead and sell this guide for $17. So this is a $17 guide. It's over 100 pages long. So I'm not going to give them PLR rights, but if you do end up giving PLR MRR rights, I recommend putting the last page as their master resale rights, distribution rights. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete that page. And then of course the connection page, I want it to be underneath my call to action page. So I want that to be the last thing that they see is the connection page. I want this to be before they get to the connection page, all right? So this is the call to action where you're actually making an offer for one of your paid products. You want to make sure that you have that in there. Now that we have all of our pages set, now we want to go ahead and add some page numbers. So as it stands right now, there are no page numbers here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the left-hand side panel. We're going to click on text. And right here, you see it says dynamic text. It says page numbers. Okay, I'm going to click on that, and you see where it is down here in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm going to go ahead, actually, I don't put a page number on the main page, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that real quick, okay? So I'm going to go down to this page here. Now I'm going to click page numbers, and it's going to put the page number on there, and this is showing page 2. Now, whatever size that you're comfortable with, okay? But if you look, the format, you've got numbers only, page number plus page plus the number, or page X of Y. So I'm going to do page plus the number because I like that. And then show numbers on all 23 pages. But you can, the pages you don't want the numbers on. So I typically don't put them on the cover page, and I don't put them on the chapter cover pages because those have images on them. So I'm going to take those off of there. There's one more, I think. So you can select and unselect the pages that you want to have page numbers on it. This one looks like it's got, okay, so I'm going to leave that. Okay. So then we click done. Now, if this size is too big, you can go ahead and make this size a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go with like 13. And then I'm going to go ahead back to your page numbers. And I'm going to go ahead and click apply properties to all pages. And now it should have a page number on all the pages. And it copies the location. You notice that as well? It copies the location. So any pages that you don't want the page numbers on, you can go back here and uncheck those pages. But there you go. Now you have page numbers on all of your pages as well. So don't forget to add the logo to all of your pages. I know I didn't finish, but you just copy and paste it to all of your pages. I don't, like I said, I don't put it on my chapter pages, but every other page, just so that it's branded for you. Okay. And again, this one's going to be kind of weird because we don't want it to like be over the picture. So for this page, I'm actually going to move it over to the left side. Okay. And it's okay to move things like that. The other thing you want to make sure of is if there's any links at all inside of the document, you want to make sure that you check and you change the links for your links. You don't want somebody going to the person who you bought the PLR from going to their stuff. So you want to make sure any links, like right here's a link, and this is just a wordstream.com, but you hit the pencil and you can edit the link. But if this was an affiliate link, you'd want to change it to where it's your affiliate link. So make sure that you do that as well. Okay, so if you need an intro, there's also a ChatGPT prompt. I'll go ahead and drop it in the description for an intro if you need to rewrite an intro to a book. But there you have it. So now you have a product that you can literally download as a PDF and start selling it today. Like right away. You just click the share button over here in the top right hand corner. You go ahead and click download. We're going to change it from PNG to PDF standard. We don't want to use the PDF print. We want the standard, and that's going to allow the links to show up. So when somebody pulls that PDF on their computer, they can see the link, they can click on it and go to your affiliate link, whatever it is. And then you click download, and now it's a PDF file that you can list on your Stan store or anywhere else that you sell your digital products. All right, but this is how you take a cookie cutter product and make it uniquely yours. So don't leave anything out. You want to make sure that you make these changes so your product doesn't look like everyone else's products. Okay, I hope that was helpful. All right, so to recap, PLR is a gold mine if you rebrand it right. Canva plus ChatGPT equals your fast path to content that looks custom. You can start selling digital products as early as today without creating them from scratch. Now you can see how easy it is and how powerful of a weapon this is. I want to help you get started today. So look below and you'll see our entire library of PLR products with over 100 products in 17 different niches. And if you're serious about making money online the smart way, come join us inside of the Online Profit Mastery Academy. It's completely free to join. You get exclusive PLR drops, branding workshops, and step-by-step coaching to turn this into a real income stream. Don't just consume content, go turn it into cash. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. If you want to continue learning and growing together, watch this video that's coming up next, and I will see you over there.